Hello guys, and Merry Christmas to all of you out there watching me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and let's get into this video today. So like as I talked about in my recap video, y'all should check that out. Today we're going to be uncovering the identity of Jura the Shinju. And with what I've prepared for you, I think it's safe to say that this is who Jura might be. Disclaimer, remember this is just a theory, nothing has been confirmed yet, but as you watch, I hope you get my point, and let's get into the video. So I just want to give a shout out to Hayabusa TJ. This theory was really what helped me cement mine, and I really fuck with this theory, so let's get into it. So it starts off, he says Jigen the mortal monk died. He was burned to death, then Ishiki resurrected using his body and the karma. It is 99.9% impossible that the mortal body Jigen still lives, but the Shinju that resembles Jigen might be the human form of the Ten Tails. This was the part that caught my attention. I was sold at this part. This was the stepping stone for me to create my own theory on who Jura might be. His theory is that the Ten Tails hates Jigen/Ishiki so much because we know that as far as we've known Jigen, it was Ishiki controlling him from inside his brain. So we've never known Jigen as his own character. Ishiki has been controlling him. I want you to always remember that. So he says the Ten Tails hates Jigen/Ishiki so much that he remembers Jigen's physical appearance. And since Jigen, being controlled by Ishiki, took portions of the Ten Tails chakra, the Ten Tails is being informed of what the person siphoning his chakra is using it for, and his personality as well. Just like how a Jinchuriki like Kurama and Naruto are connected, and they both know what the other one is thinking and feeling. He goes on to say, remember when Naruto used barrier mode, Kurama said all chakras are connected, and going back to Shippuden, it is stated that the Ten Tails is pure natural energy. So with that, natural energy, which is the Ten Tails, plus Jigen's presence and chakra siphoning activity, plus Ku's powers and DNA, equals to a clone of Jigen/Ishiki. Note, Ku's powers come from his white karma, which is given to him by Ishiki. He now ends it off with all chakras are connected. Now I really like this theory because it was a stepping stone for mine. But it's an amazing theory, but to clear the air, Ku's claw mark ability is actually Shinjutsu, like the Senrigan and Demon's reflection ability. Now I don't recall whether they explained how he got the claw marks, but it's not from his white karma. All his white karma does is that it gives him the experience of Ishiki, and he amps up his natural stats. He can't absorb and shoot out things like Kawaki and Boruto's karma because, as Momoshiki said, it's a dud. Now, this is a really amazing theory once again. I really liked it because it helped me conceive mine. So right now, let's get into my theory on who Jura might be. So, if we go back to chapter 2 of Two Blue Vortex, we see a normal Shinju, which goes behind Chocho and tries to bite her. Inojin then swoops in and saves her. Then, the same Grime tries to bite Himawari. Kawaki then flies to the scene and kicks the Grime away while Inojin takes care of Himawari. The Grime regains his balance, but something changes. The same Grime now spawns a Rinnegan, and Kawaki becomes his main focus. The Grime then spawns behind Kawaki using claw marks and slams him down to the ground. It then says the words Otsutsuki, which is the first time we see a sentient Grime. Shikadai then holds it down and Kawaki blows half of his body up, or so we thought. I very well believe that Jura is directly connected to this particular Shinju, and his identity lies here. We know the Rinnegan can rip souls out of beings, as the current Ten Tails was shown to have a Renni Sharingan, but when distributed among the Shinju, it's a regular Rinnegan. As far as we know, we don't know whether they can activate the Renni Sharingan or it's just a normal Rinnegan, but I guess we will know as the story goes on. Now, as we saw right before Kawaki came, it was a regular Shinju, but once he noticed Kawaki and Ishiki's chakra that resides within Kawaki, the main body immediately gave the closest Grime a Rinnegan, and with it possibly use the Preta Path ability to take some of Ishiki and Kawaki's chakra, as Kawaki is 80% Otsutsuki and his chakra is basically mixed with Ishiki's now. So he took some of Ishiki and Kawaki's chakra, but he couldn't eat him, nor could he take everything because he was restrained and blown up. Now, as stated by Jura himself, the Shinju are a single existence known as the Ten Tails. They are just split into smaller and more humanoid parts, which mean all of them before the Shinju 4 we now know have just been itty bitty parts of the main body of the Ten Tails running around. So any chakra stolen reverts back to the main body where a clone of that person is produced. Because when the claw grime that bites the person turns that person into a tree, then the main body spawns a clone. So that's probably why, despite Kawaki destroying that particular Shinju, Jura was still able to be created. And now for the part you've been waiting for, the reveal of the identity of Jura. Jura is the Ten Tails personified, but with some of Kawaki and Ishiki's chakra in the mix. Like my friend said in his theory, he thinks Jura is the human form of the Ten Tails. I also think so, but he has some of Kawaki and Ishiki in the mix. Jura is the leader of the Shinju. He's the one who's telling the Shinju how to be Shinju, how to use their ego and everything. And like all the Shinju just formed. So why is Jura the one telling the rest how to form their identities? This is supposed to be like you learning how to ride a bicycle, okay? You're just on your own figuring it out, then maybe your dad will come and help you. Jura is acting like a dad to the rest of them. They don't know what they're doing. They're just existing. That's why Hidari is asking like, what are we? And Jura is the one telling him what to do, telling him how to find himself. Why isn't this also a crash course for Jura? Do you get? Isn't he supposed to be like a learner as well? No. He's the Ten Tails itself, but has Ishiki's look and Kawaki's loved one. Because as we can see, Bug is going after someone he hates, Moige after someone she loves, Sasuke after someone he loves, and Jura is going after Naruto, who Kawaki loves. He has like traits of Ishiki in the look, the way he looks, his facial features, and everything, almost everything about him. And like, you might want to make the argument about flight, but have you forgotten that the Ten Tails is a tailed beast? And when Madara and Obito became its Jinchuriki, they also got the ability to fly, okay? Obito even has a similar circle to Jura from when he was a Jinchuriki on his back. And then there's the whole cube argument again. If you look closely at the same circle symbol on Jura's back, is also on the cube. So I do believe he has some variant of Kawaki's ability, but not everything, because Ishiki's eye is an exclusive one, as only he and Kawaki have it. And if it was the ability, if it was Ishiki's ability, that means that Jura can quite literally just enter the Daikokuten dimension and nobody will know. And like that means he'll eliminate Kawaki. But as we can see from that flash forward scene, I want you to take what I'm saying right now with a pinch of salt, because like it could mean that Naruto was freed, but Kawaki was going to still send Boruto to that same dimension, or Naruto is still in that dimension and Kawaki wants to send Boruto there, because he says, I'll send you to the same place I sent the 7th Hokage. That doesn't mean Naruto is there as at that time, but he could be there. We don't know for sure. We'll only know as the story goes on. So that's it, guys. Jura is the human embodiment of the Ten Tails with a little bit of Kawaki and Ishiki thrown in the mix. Honestly, remember when I called back to the Shinju from chapter 2, the one that spawned a Rinnegan? He particularly spawned a Rinnegan because the Ten Tails was obviously able to pick up on Ishiki's chakra inside Kawaki. Remember our friend here said all chakras are connected. The man who commented that I used his comments to create my own theory. He said all chakras are connected. I think the Ten Tails would know Ishiki's chakra because Ishiki, using Jigen, was always stealing the Ten Tails chakra. So once he noticed it through through the claw grind there, he instantly spawned the Rennigan and tried to get Kawaki. You tried to kill him. Okay? Because like Momoshiki, that the Tentails here isn't Momoshiki's Tentails. That's why he didn't spawn the Rennigan on any of the claw grind fighting Boruto. You understand, right? So I think the Tentails has a personal grudge against Kawaki. That's why he spawned the Rennigan for the claw grind closest to him. Then Jura is a humanoid Tentails that has a little bit of Ishiki and Kawaki thrown into him. And like the sharing of the Rinnegan, as we can see in chapter 4, at the end of chapter 4, that there is a panel with the Tentails and a claw mark over his Ren Sharingan. So I think that's how the Tentails main body, when he's creating his clones, is sharing the Rinnegan amongst the sentient ones, because there are still some dumb ones that are still running around, I think. So I hope you like my theory. I hope you understand where I'm getting at. Please like, subscribe. Peace out, and I love you all.